Hello, Legree fans. We are here. Good morning. We are here in the studio and we are going to start off at the back facing the front for abs, being on 1 yellow spring. If you want it more challenging, you can take it to 2, and we're going to go with neutral kneeling crunch to get warmed up. So go ahead and start now. Kim likes to always add in the saw immediately, but you can start off with neutral kneeling crunch, where you're coming out and 4 counts, and then you'll be bringing it back in, working in on those lower abdominals. This is a good way to start out. Instead of jumping in the deep end in cold water, you're slightly warming up to tiptoe in. But remember to breathe and do the 4 counts. Nice and easy, neutral kneeling crunch. Go ahead and add in that saw now and make it a 2-part move where you extend those shoulders out and then bring it back in. This is a full abdominal workout by adding in that saw. Nice job. Don't forget to breathe while you are doing this. Sometimes we tend to hold our breath, not intentionally. Nice form. Good job. Taking it out, extending through those shoulders, bringing it back in that 2-part move. Okay, go ahead and take it out for me in a saw and hold. Hold right there in the saw. And then go a little in, little out through the saw position. Slight little moves through the shoulder. You're probably feeling this very tight in the abdominals. We're gonna take it back to a hold. Hold. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back, and we're gonna take it to bear. So you're going to stand up. Your toes will be behind that black strap there. You come up on your palms, push out, and come back in through the knees. If this is too much on your palms, a good modification is to come down onto your knees on the platform, similar to a wheelbarrow position, but you're still gonna get a great workout doing that. If you have wrist or palm tendencies, sometimes taking a little break and rolling them out and then getting back into it's a good alternative. Make sure you are breathing. It's nice and slow, 4 count out, nice and slow, 4 count in again. Nice job. We're going to take this to a plank to pike now. You're in the same position, and you go ahead and plank to pike. Yes, ma'am. And you come on up. Bottom comes to the ceiling, and you come back out and hold that plank and back up. Another alternative that you can do with this is you can switch it up. Make it a bear and then a plank to pike. This is a great abdominal workout, but it's also good for... I know, take that break. It's also good shoulder, tricep. You're doing a lot of body movements here. Make sure you're breathing. All right, we are going to come down and come off of those palms and take it to right side twisted kneeling crunch. So you're still gonna be at the back here on the platform, facing the front. Right side twisted kneeling crunch. So your knees are gonna come to the yoga studio. Your feet are gonna dangle off towards the front door. Now, if you would like to take it to the next level, you can do what Kim's doing here, which is a thread the needle, or you can hold your arm up towards the rafters. But after being on those palms, it's good to get off of it and work out those obliques. Kim's also adding in a little saw, a mini saw on that right side. You come up and hold, then you push out and come back. Nice job. When you bring your body in towards the platform, that's definitely when you are exhaling. When you're pushing out, that's when you're inhaling. You're getting that full crunch motion in on that oblique by exhaling all the air out. So we're gonna hold this out, hold, arm up to the ceiling and hold. And we're gonna start the pulse. So up and down towards the rafters, pulsing, up and down. There we go. Really working both sides there. And back to full range, go now. Make sure you're breathing. I know I keep saying it, but we tend to hold our breath more in your abdominal workouts. There's that little mini saw addition. Just slight little moves like that will start to strengthen your core even more. And by your core, it's not just your abdominals, it's your back as well, because you always need to work both opposing muscles out to make it stronger. All right, we're gonna come back to that neutral kneeling crunch, but we're actually gonna take it to just the saw. So neutral kneeling saw. And when you go out and push it out in that saw, take it out just a little bit further this time. You're just in that saw position, so you're not coming back in. But when you do need to take a break, and then come back into it. Kim and I did these the other day, and we added in a couple little things, and it was huge. So let's hold it out right there in that saw, hold it. And now let's take it to hip dip. So rotate your hips right and left. You can also come out into this plank position that Kim's doing, or you can stay on your knees where you were. But this will really activate both obliques, upper and lower abdominals. Let's hold it again. Nice job. Back to those hip dips one more time. Great job there. All right, come on back to just the saw. So pull yourself back onto the platform. And again, just pushing out through the shoulders for just saw. This is, again, opening up your arms, shoulders, triceps as well, warming everything up. We're gonna take it to that left side twisted kneeling crunch. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this time your knees are going to face the front door and your feet are going to dangle off towards yoga. Threading the needle is totally an option for you. If that's not your jam, just stick with the twisted kneeling. Sweeping that arm through and threading that needle is really activating both obliques. Again, adding in that little mini saw. It's a great little addition. Your option. Taking a big inhale in this position here, and then as you're bringing your body in, exhaling it out for that crunch. Nice job. Okay, we're going to take it out and hold. Extending that right arm up to the rafters and holding. Don't forget to breathe. And go ahead and start the pulsing, taking that right hip up and down. You're probably feeling this on both obliques. Wondering when will this be done? Not much longer. Back to full range in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Make sure you're breathing. There's that little mini saw. You gotta love it when you're working out with Kim. She likes to add in the little something something. She is the Mrs. Dash of Legree Theory. She likes to add a little extra. So good for you. All right, we're gonna head to the front in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So carefully get off your reformer and head to the front. We're gonna do bungee on the right. So you're gonna take that bungee strap right there, hook it onto your right foot, left leg will be your base leg. Get a little better view here. You can do this standing, or you can come down with your forearms down on the carriage, but you're going to punch that right foot up to the rafters. If you are in the standing position like Kim is, you're going to want to have a slight bend in that left knee. You definitely don't want to lock it out. And then you have those fabulous T-bars there for some support just in case. But remember, you can always come down and bring your body down onto the carriage. But nice and slow movements. You're using your core more when you're in a standing position than when you come down kneeling, but both are good. This small little bungee move is such a good workout for your hamstrings and your glutes. You can always tie it around a couple times on that bar on the front to make it tighter, a little bit more difficult. All right, now we're gonna take it to those hamstring kicks where you take your heel and you try to kick your bottom. So it's a little in and a little out. This will fire up your hamstrings from go. I tend to feel these right at the knee area on the back there, and then it works all the way up. But I feel it from the very first one. Nice job. Again, make sure that you're breathing. If you need to take a little break, you can. Doing great. We're going to take it to that straight leg kick next in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're going to straighten that leg out, your right leg, and just up and down. Nice and slow, or you can take it to a pulse, or you can do both. You're probably feeling this on your left leg just as much as on your right leg because your left is your base leg. You're doing all of your intentional work on the right, but your left is getting that love too. Irony at its finest. Nice job. We're not here much longer. And we're going to be heading into our strap work today. The green band is an option to put around your thighs to make it a little bit more intense. We're gonna head there now. We're gonna start with that right leg. So you are going to want to take this to 3 or 4 yellow. Kim and I like to do the green band to add a little something extra to it, but so worth it. Again, this will get those saddlebags.
I'm sorry, what direction?
We're gonna do the right leg, so you're going to be facing the yoga studio. You're gonna grab that black strap, put it underneath your right foot. Again, take your springs to 3 or 4 yellow. I always suggest that when you're doing these types of series to leave your platform open. 4 may sound like a good idea in the beginning, and then you may want to drop it down to 3. So we're going to do L kickbacks with a hold. So you're going to pull it back right to your hip, hold, double pulse it, make a small circle. You choose the direction, and then come forward again. So go to the yoga door, pull it back, hold, double pulse, and then switch the direction of the circle. This small little series is actually 3 things at one time, and it's a killer, but it's so good. If the green strap is not your jam, don't put it on. You're still going to get an insane workout. And if you have these straps at home, you can do this exact same exercise at home, maybe while you're watching TV. Kim and I talk about exercises we can do while we're watching TV because we don't like to just sit there. And these are some of them. They're so easy to do too at home. Nice job. You can be up on your elbow like Kim is, or you can come all the way down on your shoulder, just whichever feels the best to you. When you pull that right leg back, you can sometimes feel that in the oblique as well, in that pulling motion. This motion right here is very similar actually to scrambled egg. You're just laying on your side. So it's great how with Legree you're working out several muscle groups at one time. It's that circle that gets you, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's like you're fine, I've got it, and then you do the circle and you're like, holy cow, there it is.
Right.
But that's what's activating that glute. So we are going to take it to frog kicks next. So head there now. You're going to bring your right knee into that elbow shoulder and kick it out towards the corner of the room if you can. Bring it in and then push it out. There we go. That right where Kim is grabbing is right where you are going to feel it immediately. Frog kick is one of those workouts that you may have to take a break every now and then. It's immediate. You're also working that oblique out at the exact same time. The way you have that strap wrapped around your left arm, it almost looks like you have wristbands on. Like my armbands I wear. Kim's so sweet to let me video her. It's hard because we don't do the music. She's doing great. Nice and slow in, nice and slow out. I'm not going to call for any pulsing for this, but you can always add that in if you want. A lot of people opt not to because this is one of the harder little nuggets. All right, we're going to come off on this and go to up down. So you're going to take that right foot all the way to the ceiling, bring it up all the way up to the ceiling. Keep going, and then straight down, nice and slow. Focus in on your leg muscles as you're bringing them down and try to activate it. That lovely green strap will probably roll on you. It's expected. It's kind of hard not to when you're going up, down, but that's fine. Again, you can stay up on your elbow like Kim is, or you can come down onto your shoulder, whichever feels more comfortable.
Reminds me of a wet swimsuit.
Yes, or a sports bra when you're trying to take it off when you're sweaty.
Yes, indeed. Oh, that's so true.
That is such a struggle. So just a little story while you're doing this little workout here. This was probably over a year ago. I was teaching strap work, and Ava, my daughter, one of the instructors, was in my class. Now, mind you, I teach at 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock in the morning. And she was laying down on her shoulder doing this move, and she fell asleep. And I noticed this because her leg was no longer coming up and going back down.
Oh, wow.
I said, who can fall asleep while they're doing this? Ava Prater can. But she's got some great workouts in the library, so check her out. Nice job. This one I also feel in the oblique too, especially when I pull down. All right, our next little move here is we're going to take it to that clamshell. So you're going to want to take that strap and bring it directly behind your right knee, and you may need to roll the green strap down if it rolled up. So the strap goes right there, and you're just lifting the leg up and down. Some people call this fire hydrant, butterfly, clamshell. Now Kim's going into an advanced position where she's coming up on her knee. This will definitely activate your glutes, your shoulders, and your abdominals. Traditional is staying down on that carriage and just lifting the right knee. Your right glute is probably on fire right now, so if you need to take a break, by all means do it, but then come back into it. You're not in each move for very long. That's the beauty of Legree. It's time over tension. You get a lot of it done in such a short amount of time because it's very intentional in the muscle group that you're working. I am not going to be calling any pulses on this either, so if you want to add that in, you can. Beautiful work here. Kim always has the best form.
Oh, you're too kind.
When I take classes with her, I love watching her because she's got great form and the most insane shoulders I've ever seen. Nice job. You're in the home stretch here on that clamshell. Beautiful job. All right, we're going to take it to arms with the straps, the black straps facing the back. You can keep the green strap on if you'd like. It's up to you. You'd like to do 3 or 4 yellow. So gently take that strap off and grab the other black strap. We're going to crisscross them and go straight into magazine, newspaper, whatever, journal. You can be up on your knees here or you can sit down on your bottom, but you are crisscrossing them, keeping those elbows in tight towards your waist and then pulling out. It's a rotator cuff move. Also getting your chest and back. Nice and slow. We don't crank through these. It's not how many reps, it's what you get in each rep, which is nice. Nice job. By being up on your knees like this is engaging your core more than if you were sitting down. You have to, so you don't go flying off the carriage, for sure. But if it's not comfortable being on your knees, by all means, sit down on your bottom and do this. You're still getting a fantastic workout. But nice and slow out, nice and slow in. Using those 4 counts and making sure that you are breathing in newspaper. All right, we are going to transition into IYT. So we're going to go there now. So take it to I, and then Y, and then T. Keep them crisscross. So take it up I, and then take it to a Y position, and then take it out to a T position. Now, by having them crisscrossed, it is the advanced move. If you'd like it a little easier, you can uncrisscross them and take it to the IYT. So it's kind of a cheerleader move. Your arms come straight up to an I, and then it goes out to that Y position. And then you come straight out to the T position, engaging the back muscle, squeezing those shoulder blades at the same time. In the short amount of time when you're in this particular series, it doesn't feel like you've done a lot of IYT, but you really feel it after one time of doing it, because it's 3 moves in one. Nice job. This one also you can do on your knees, or you can do it seated. Again, anything on your knees, you're engaging that core. Yep. Nice job. Not here much longer. We're going to take it to those sexy back, also known as the tricep kickbacks. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those IYTs get you quick. It gets every part of that shoulder. Okay, so you're just kicking back right there, leaning forward a little bit. Movements through the elbows. And when you get back there, hold it there for a second, like Kim just did, and engage those triceps. Nice job. These you can do on your bottom. I prefer to come up on my knees specifically for this one because I feel like I can lean forward a little bit more and really engage those triceps. It's kind of a different feeling leaning forward because you think that you're almost going to be slingshotted off, but your core will hold you. And then the counter tension with the straps will as well. You just have to focus. It's a real nice slow 4 count up, 4 count back, holding it and engaging that tricep for just a couple seconds and then getting right back into it. Kim's got beautiful arms. Look at that tricep. Bam. Nice job. All right, we're going to come off and we're going to put that strap on the left leg and get the left leg here. So we are going to start off with the L kickbacks. So you're going to bring that left leg towards the front door. Swing it back right to hip and hold pulse, little circle, you pick the direction and then go forward again. Bring it back, hold, double pulse, reverse that circle and bring it forward. We always joke because everyone's circle looks so different. So whatever shape you can make it, a triangle, a trapezoid. Right. Some of the girls, when we do this, it looks like we're doing scratch-off tickets. Whatever your leg can do, because it's going to get harder the longer you do it, for sure. But after coming off of doing those arms, make sure that you've unrolled your green strap there like Kim did. It tends to roll. Again, as you did on the right leg, you'll feel it in the oblique as you swing it back, kind of like you're doing the scrambled eggs. You can be up on your elbow like Kim is, or you can come down on your shoulder, whichever's more comfortable for you. Everyone's different. Nice job. And pull back. We're going to take it to the frog kicks next. So head there now. That left knee is going to come towards your left shoulder, elbow area, and kicking up. This is the one that's the killer. Maybe we should call it killer frog.
Yeah.
Right there. Kim's already holding it. It's hitting that upper glute area there. This one, when I do it, I have to take a break several times. It immediately starts. Just take it slow, at your own speed, in your own comfort level, but push through. And again, the green strap is optional, but it really does help. If you do strap work once a week, you will notice a difference in your inner and outer thighs and your glutes immediately. That's the beauty of Legree. You're hitting all different areas, the same areas, but they're all different workouts. Now this one's not going to increase your heart rate as much as doing our fabulous lunge series, but this is really tightening and toning on a whole nother level. Nice job, Kim. Make sure you're breathing. Kim likes to push right where it's starting to hurt because it helps. That fan is very relaxing. The sound of it. All right, we are now going to take it to the up downs. So you're going to lift that left foot all the way up to the ceiling.
Got a little cramp.
No worries, you're all good. So all the way up. There goes that green rolly roll, and come on down. It's inevitable with that thing, but it's all right. Again, with every strap workout, you can be on your elbow or come down on your shoulder, whichever feels comfortable for you. When you bring that leg down, you're probably feeling the muscles start tightening, and then it works its way down as it's coming down. And this one also, you are probably feeling it in the oblique, which is good. That's called a BOGO. Buy one, get one. We hope you all are happy and healthy and safe out there. We're glad that you're still with us with our on-demand library. We miss seeing your faces more than you know, but I think that's true with everybody right now with everything going on. We miss seeing each other. Fantastic form, Kim. This one I love because it feels more like a stretch for me. And especially after doing those 2 that we just did, it feels good. That's why I like to kind of insert it in the middle, because you know what's coming next is that clamshell, which is a glute killer. But I love stretching, and this is a very nice stretch. All right, you're going to put that black strap behind your left knee. We're going to take it to the clamshell. You may have to adjust your green roly-poly band if you have it on. And you're just lifting it up and back down. You can take it to that advance where Kim's heading now. And she's up on that right knee and then lifting the left. This will activate you even more. Again, some people call this fire hydrant. This position right here actually looks more like a fire hydrant. But this will get both sides. You are in, believe it or not, I bet Kim's feeling it in her right shoulder and her oblique. Yep. Kim's a no-joke kind of lady when it comes to working out. She's here to make a difference, and she does.
I want my clothes to fit.
There you go. Nice and slow, 4 counts, and you're breathing. Hang in there. You're in the home stretch. This is the last one on the leg series, right here in the strap work, and we'll be heading to bungee next with that left leg. Be almost done. Nice job. Clamshells, I think, is the hardest after you've done those 3 leg workouts. So this is really just the cherry on the icing on the cake. We're heading to bungee in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, Kim. So undo that strap, let it go gently. Come back to the front of the reformer. You could take the green devil off. And we're going to get the bungee, put it on the left foot this time. Your right foot will be your base. And you're gonna start punching it to the ceiling. Again, you can be in the standing position like Kim is, with light fingertips on the T-bars and a slight bend in that right knee, not wanting to lock it out. You can also come down onto the carriage. The right leg will still be your base. This is a small move, but it's real quick to activate. And your leg's probably tired from the strap work. In the beginning of class, we did the reverse of this. You did the bungee first, then you did the strap work. Which is harder, Kim? Doing the bungee after?
Yes.
Yep. It gets you. All right, we are going to take it to those hamstring kicks. So your heel's gonna come to your bottom and straight back out. Again, if you want more tension, wrap that bungee around the bar down here, you can see, for a little bit more tension. But if you don't want that, of course, it could just be on the base bar. This one's a great workout. I had to do this one when I was in therapy after my knee surgery. And my goal was to get my heel to kick my bottom. It increased my flexibility after they repaired my knee. Just a little tidbit there for you. We're gonna straighten that leg out now and go to the straight leg lifts. And you can pulse it, you can do nice and slow, or you can do a combination, whatever you're feeling. This is the last leg move for today's class.
Woo-hoo!
Yes. And then we're going to do one more ab move, and then you are done. Make sure that you always stretch out when you are done working out. Not just your legs, but make sure you stretch out your arms, shoulders, back as well. Drinking lots of water throughout the day and stretching throughout the day so that you don't get tight. If you stretch out after working out, you relieve the DOMS, which is delayed onset muscle soreness. And you are done, actually. Great job. So we're gonna come down. We're gonna be at the front, facing the front, and you can be on one yellow spring. Kim's probably gonna take it to no yellow, but we're gonna do Cobra. Kim and I love doing Cobra together. It's more difficult without the spring. But you come on down, as you can see Kim is doing, and pushing through. A little bit of a saw motion there, and then you push up through those palms. And this is such a killer on your triceps, but oh so good. Your lats get engaged. And push on up. So when you're starting your Cobra series, it's always great to start at the front. And then once you've mastered it at the front, then try it at the back. It's really challenging at the back. And with everything with Legree, anything that you do at the back, if it's a bit much, you can always do it at the front. Nice job, Kim. And if this is too much on your palms or your wrists, you can always just come down on your elbows right there and do a saw position. Even if this is too much, you can always take it just to a neutral kneeling crunch. Kim and I love doing Cobra because we really feel like we're working our abdominals and just nailing those triceps and shoulders.
I feel a lot in my lats too.
Yeah. We're going to take it to neutral kneeling crunch now and just bring in that lower body, rounding out our class here in a nice movement that we started in. But remember, when you bring that body in, to exhale and inhale on the out. This move right here is just like doing a crunch or a sit-up on the floor. And when you are coming up in that crunch or that sit-up, you exhale. So just think of it that you're reversed what you're doing. I think this is actually better, me personally, because you're not hurting your back or your neck. I tend to feel that when I do a regular crunch or a sit-up. But I do have a big head, and maybe that's it, lifting that thing up. You are in the home stretch right here, making sure you're breathing. Done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you stretch, drink your water, and we'll see you soon.